You're now listening to M.E.M.E. M.E.M.E. You're now listening to M.E.M.E. Yeah, yeah. M.E.M.E. M.E.M.E.
This is the M.E.M.E. Podcast, where M.E.M.E. stands for music, movies, improvs, everyone must envy, where we make memes on air. We're the only podcast that memeifies and discusses black entertainment, past, present, and non-existent, that you need to love and respect for the purpose of you appreciating the culture more and us pushing the culture forward. I am your host, Kim Joseph Jackson.
And I want to play store.
You need to stick to podcasting.
And I'm Phoebe Jackson.
Is it Phoebe Centipede Jackson?
Because when the centipede is hot. And we are the Supreme Meme Team. This is season 8, where we show you why we're great. Meme number 92, entitled "The Jacksons, an American Nightmare." Hashtag ain't nothing good enough for the Jacksons. Hashtag applaud Joseph because he did that. Y'all got any more hashtags? Y'all got a ton of them, but what's going on?
You write that other shit?
You got everybody got down group tab, but what's come on?
Goddamn. Hashtag buying on time. Hashtag pay on time.
Hashtag borrowed time.
Yeah, he was on borrowed time. Hashtag Michael 6'9", hanging with the rats, boy. A Jennifer and shit.
Hashtag stick to singing.
Hashtag fake woke, where we're in dashikis and singing about twisting and shouting, setting the niggas back in 20 years.
Twirly girly.
Twirly.
Hashtag the stars of tomorrow.
Once again, hashtag God answers prayers.
Immediately.
And hashtag you get what you ask for.
Okay.
We'll bring that back around.
Hashtag California dreams, bud. Don't wake me up because I'm dreaming. But Joseph was not dreaming.
Hashtag another steel mill TKO.
Hashtag Katie, I got vision.
Get out of here. I'm getting my gear. I'll make that happen.
So you can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Stitcher, and all podcasting platforms. You're only getting seasons 8 and up on those platforms. If you want seasons 1 through 7, pre and post shows, and our other exclusive content, which we still haven't done, go to our Patreon page at www.patreon.com/theMEMEpodcast. Donate, support, and become a meme or a member. So this meme is sponsored by the memory of Bobo's Cola. So you won't be getting a year's supply because they don't make them no more. So, but we want to say rest in peace to Bobo's Cola. You will truly be missed.
We want to be bought out by Big K.
Doctor, we will offer you some tab as a replacement.
Dr. Thunder.
Dr. Thunder on deck.
Dr. Thunder.
The Dr. Pibb and Mr. Pepper and shit.
So physician pediatric.
So topics of the discussions: a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, go. Memories like they used to. Man, you off. You off.
Who?
Yeah, you off.
Yeah, you're delayed.
You're delayed.
No singing for you, ma'am.
Yeah, you just listen.
You took the podcast. Wait.
So we got memories and segment number 2, memifying the Jacksons, an American Dream, and then last segment, word to the bad. Be sure to support Jermaine Jackson's diss track to Mike Jiggy. So before we get started, we want to say rest in power to Wiley Draper and Mike Jiggy.
Yes. I like how you put Wiley Draper first.
So yes,
No, wait. If you don't know who Wiley Draper is,
go ahead, give him a spiel.
Wiley Draper is the best Michael Jackson impersonator shown on television. He played the older Michael Jackson on the Jackson the American Dream. He's the one who did the Motown 25 part. He also did the Dancing Machine part, which was one of the best dancing scenes in that whole miniseries. So that's how I'll say it's him, Flex, and Jason Weaver are the best three Michael Jackson I've seen on camera.
So that Latina chick don't get a mention?
No. She's like sixth.
So yeah, so we can go ahead and get into a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, go. Memories like they used to be. So the Jacksons, An American Dream, debuted November of 1992, right before my birthday. It was on the 18th. Shout out to me. So the miniseries was based on Katherine Jackson's My Family autobiography. It had a star-studded cast. Now I usually get jumped on in regards to saying star-studded cast.
This is a star-packed cast.
Star-packed cast.
Anything you got to say, V? You got something to say?
Mm-mm.
Okay, cool.
So we got Cochise, Lawrence Hilton Jacob, as JJ Fade, as I'll call him on the show.
JJ Fade.
Then you got Angela Bassett.
Was this technically, I would say, her breakout role?
What was she in before this? Oh, my ex, Betty Shabazz. That was like 91, right?
No, X was like in 93.
Oh, okay.
So I think this was before. I think this was before X. This was before What's Love Got to Do with It and all that stuff. So was this her breakout performance?
Yeah, look that up. Then you got our young brother Simba, Jason Weaver, and then we got our main Terrence Howard. Then we got Holly Robinson Pete. We got Bumper Robinson. Now
Bumper.
Jason Weaver played the second Michael, the teenager Michael. Terrence Howard played he played Jackie. Yeah, he played the older Jackie. We'll talk about that in a minute. Bumper Robinson played the younger Jackie. Then you had Holly Robinson Pete as Diana Ross. You had Monica Calhoun as Rebe, not Phoebe, but Rebe Jackson. Then you had Billy D. Williams as Barry Gordy. Then you had Vanessa Lightskin Williams as Susan DePass. Then you got Margaret Suge Avery as Catherine's mother. Then you had Jermaine Jackson Jr. as Jermaine Jackson. I guess the younger Jermaine and the teenage Jermaine. He had two parts. He played in two of the phases. So that was the star-packed cast for the Jacksons' American Dream. So
If I may, I can go.
Go ahead, sir.
The one that we forgot about.
Who we forget?
Boys in the Hood.
Who? Oh,
Angela
Trey's mother.
Yes, he played Trey's mother. Here's one that you think back to. You don't remember this shit. She was in Kindergarten Cop.
What was she doing in Kindergarten Cop?
It says that she was a stewardess. I don't remember no plane. It might be with Crisp must have been on the plane or something.
Crisp.
I think his name was Crisp. So yeah, she was in a movie called FX in '86. Damn, she didn't do shit from '86 to '90. Okay. She was in Kindergarten Cop in 1990. Critters 4 in '91.
Critters.
Boys in the Hood 1991. City of Hope in 1991. Then she was in Innocent Blood in 1992. Then the Jacksons, and then backdoor that with Malcolm X.
Okay. And then Virtuosity came out.
She went in Virtuosity.
I mean, what was that movie? The futuristic movie. Days of the Strange Days.
Okay, I gotta look at that too.
Shout out to Angela Bassett.
All right.
So with the memories, now we all have memories of this miniseries, which was produced by
Jermaine Jackson, the craziest of all.
So Jermaine was a producer of the miniseries. I remember it very vividly. Back in '92, we had the floor set model TV. Did you tape it? You did tape it, because that was the reason why we watched it so many times, because you taped it. He dubbed it. Shout out to you, bootlegging. So what do you remember most watching this about 150 times?
I remember seeing the climb every mountain, and I thought maybe I could be that could be me one day. Getting up there and singing my song and
how's it feel to be me?
It doesn't feel too great. Doesn't feel too great. I remember. Oh, that's what we talked about earlier, where we talked about where did part one stop at? Mm-hmm. I think you named a part, and I had two different other parts that I thought it stopped on. Mm-hmm. And then I was going to ask Phoebe Jackson over here. Did you watch it when it first came out, or did you watch it on VHS?
I watched it when it first came out and on VHS, but I don't remember like the first time I ever saw it.
Okay. Because I remember, to me, it either stopped when they were about to move to California, mm-hmm. or the part when Catherine was complaining about all the shit that was wrong in California. And
stay complaining the whole movie, man.
And then Joy the Checker talk about, hey, it's the good life.
No, I always thought part one stopped when they started singing Kansas City, because it played as 3 parts when it came out. Mm-hmm. It didn't play as like 2 separate parts. It played as 3 separate parts.
So that's probably why. So it probably the first one did end the Kansas City part. The second one ended on the Good Life part. And then, that's probably why I remember
the third one.
It went from them being children to being teenagers to what happened in adulthood. Michael, moving on and blah, blah, blah. It played as 3 separate parts.
So I remember part 3 starting with Dance Machine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that's what we're going to do today. I mean, not today, but for this series. This is a 3-part series in commemoration of the 3-part series for the Jacksons, an American Dream. So we're going to just speak about the first third of the series, where they pretty much are the kids, and the backstory with Catherine and Joseph, and then the second one we'll deal with Jason Weaver and them, and Terrence Howard, and then the third one will be Draper, Wiley, and when they had the curls. That your lights coming back on? That's your lights.
And then went back out. And then went back out. Power outage is still happening.
Got you. All right. But one of the things I remembered from the series, I remember, did it come on like at 8:30, and then we had to go to bed at 9:30, and we could never finish each series?
Yeah, because I think that might be the other reason why I remember the Good Life part. That might be when we had to go to bed. Because I would always remember that part, and I always remembered the ice cream part when Michael run out of the house. I was, Mama!
Oh yeah, when she left.
Yeah, after we had to leave, we had to go sleep on that part too.
Yeah, because I was like, damn, Cherry, we can't stay up and watch. This is a pivotal story that can help us to come out strong. But Cherry Moon always made us go to bed. We had to turn the TV off. She pretty much was waiting by the door with the belt, in the hallway with the belt. So it's like we couldn't see.
The fact that you just made Cherry into Joe Jackson I'm gonna call her.
That's cool, because Joe Jackson, we need to applaud Joe Jackson, because it was his vision that got him and the family out of the slums, out of the steel mill, and to California, as he was talking about in 1940s.
California.
No, it was that nigga's hands. It was his hands, not his eyes. It was his hands that got them out of Indiana.
His mind.
The fact that
his determination.
No, it was the fact. Mm-mm. Because if it was his determination, he would have made it out.
That nigga was determined to fuck. We know that for sure.
So,
and that's what got him out.
So Cherry Moon, back to Cherry Moon. We need to see that as young men. Young men and women need to see that across the globe. Fuck that bedtime shit. We wasn't seeing too many black images of aspiring young blacks in the first place. So to put a limitation in stunting our growth, we didn't even get a chance to see when it first hit. Now we saw it afterwards a million times, but
that's why we taped this.
Initially, it's like, man, fuck that bedtime, man. This is history right here. This can get us out the hood. But now she wanted us to go to the institutionalized school that kept us down.
Now, if I may, I want to add in on his over blackness right now.
Go ahead.
So I'm pretty sure that it was past our bedtime when we saw Tales from the Hood. I'm pretty sure it was past our bedtime when we saw Boys in the Hood. I'm pretty sure it was past our bedtime when we saw Men's to Society. I'm pretty sure it was past our bedtime. So when we see the positive images, why is it time for us to go to sleep?
Right. And with the belt, like, hey, I ain't gonna tell y'all again. Tell you what or not.
We just trying to dream like Joe. Hashtag dream like Joe. But don't
your mom did you a favor.
Dream like Joe, but wrap it up. Don't fuck like Joe.
Can't get these kids to pay attention and to do nothing these days. So
can't beat them.
Straight to CPS, boy. You out of here. So if I would have synced it in its entirety initially, not the reruns, initially, I probably would have took off with my rap career in like the late 90s.
Sir, it never played in its entirety when it came out.
No, I'm saying like
you were already watching reruns. You were already watching reruns. It never played in its entirety.
I know that. I'm saying like see the entire first part, second part, and third part. We didn't get a chance to see it. We had to go to bed. So we went to sleep.
We saw it.
Wait. Did we go to sleep when we watched Roots?
But we stayed up for the whole goddamn 3 generations. Talking about we was at Big Mama house eating sugar, goddamn pickles, and goddamn she had the powdered chocolate, the chocolate powder for the chocolate milk.
Oh yeah,
the quick.
The Nesquik.
We poured the whole thing in the. So we drinking chocolate milk,
eating sugar,
and pickles. But we can stay up.
No rules at grandma's house.
But we watched all the Roots. From goddamn,
because ain't no rules at grandma's house.
From Reading Rainbow, chicken all the way up to goddamn James Evans, Chicken George, and his legacy. That's goddamn 3 days, but we stayed up 3 days straight watching that.
We's a family, and we's gonna stay up.
But we can't stay up an extra 30 minutes to finish watching the Jacksons. So we went to bed incomplete.
Maybe Cherry Moon knew that you didn't have it in you.
Sound like Catherine to me.
Or maybe she has to go to sleep before we saw the butter pecan ice cream scene. so she prevented us becoming fuck niggas. Like
going to get ass
cram.
She stopped y'all from ass cram. She stopped y'all from sending somebody out to go get ass cram.
And we didn't see Michael Jackson Human Nature. We didn't see the Billie Jean or the Billie Jean 25 Motown. Yeah, we didn't see the them coming together. You have given us, we thank you. So we didn't get a chance to see that.
For the joy.
We didn't see that. So it's like, hey, we missed a lot. So yeah, that's what I remember.
But Cherry knew. Cherry had the vision to know that y'all would appreciate the SWV and Pharrell version of Human Nature more. She had vision. She knew.
So she knew we weren't ready for the original yet.
I ain't buying it.
Yes.
I don't agree with this.
Yeah, Michael with the Hawaiian shirt on. Maybe I wanted to step up my game and be like, hey man, I could have been like Kanye before Kanye. If I would have saw that Hawaiian shirt that he was wearing, I could have changed the game, boy. What you talking about? See, there's certain things that you don't.
Roasted.
No, they wouldn't. Not with the fake Timbs I was wearing. Stomp the shit out of somebody, boy.
Exactly. And your soul would have came off.
And
they'd have stomped you with the
No.
Snapped you around with the soul.
Oh, man, Payless.
Stupid.
Hey, no. Because Payless was making quality shoes back then. Tell me I'm lying.
Yeah, I got some Jodeci boots. I got multiple pairs of Jodeci boots
from Payless, and they lasted, didn't they? They did. Exactly.
I probably still have them to this day.
To this day.
I don't understand why Jodeci didn't have their brand of boots for real.
It is what it is. Maybe they didn't get. Maybe they didn't get a chance to finish watching the Jacksons' American Dream. They had to go to sleep too. Never know.
Them niggas was singing backup for Father MC at that time.
Treat them like they wanna be treated. You should treat them right.
So you got a list of
what you need to do.
Yeah, you got a list of mistakes that was made in the miniseries.
Oh, the inaccuracies.
The inaccuracies.
Let me go pull that back up, then. Booyah!
Who are you today? You Hater Heath? Who are you?
I want to play store.
Oh, okay. I want to play store. So I want to play store has some inaccuracies for us from the movie or from the miniseries.
No, just
go ahead. I want to play store.
Stick to signing.
Yeah.
All right.
How much you sell them goddamn? How much you buy them candy for?
A nickel.
How much you selling for?
A nickel.
Yeah, you need to stick to
a nickel.
So if Michael was paying attention, he could have got some business game right there.
But go ahead.
All right. So in part 1 of the miniseries, they showed the year 1945 as the year Joseph and Katherine Jackson met as teenagers in the East Chicago. They actually met 2 years later in 1947 when Joseph was 19 and Katherine was 17. So boom. I had a whole theory / thing to jump on about this underage thing, because in the movie it was depicted as her being in high school, trying to figure out what she wanted to do. She probably a freshman or sophomore, and then here come Joe Jackson in his car, scaring the shit out of her, and basically taking her off her course of what she wanted to do in her life. So it made it seem like Joe was preying on a young Katherine, when in actuality she had already graduated, or she was about to graduate and all that stuff when they actually met.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the inaccuracies right there.
Okay. What else you got?
All right, let's keep going.
I'm still going to jump on that.
You still jump on that? Okay, yes, we'll get to that.
We'll get to that when we get to the movie.
So this is one that pissed me off. The film lists 1959 as the date of Michael's birth. Michael was actually born in 1958. How did you fuck that up?
That's the king of pop, boy. What you talking about?
How do you not know what year Michael was born? Now, this was before the internet, but you could have asked somebody.
Well, you was working with Jermaine. You was working with Katherine.
Shit, Jermaine probably forgot and shit.
I'm pretty sure Katherine had it in the book.
Nobody read the book. Damn shame. All right.
But if Jermaine did that, he did that to be a hater.
Yes, he is the greasiest nigga in the group.
Wouldn't he make Michael's age older? Like, yeah, he was born in 49.
He older than me. I actually sang lead on ABC. All right. So in the scene where Joseph catches his son Tito playing his guitar after the string broke, he is shown whipping him with a belt. However, family members and friends differ on what happened. While early Jackson 5 band members such as Milford Height claimed Tito was whipped, both Tito and Jermaine denied that the whipping took place that night and that Joseph just threatened to whip Tito if he played wrong after Joseph fixed the string. So it's a random nigga whose name is not Jackson is saying that he got whooped, and the two niggas that was in the house, and the one nigga who got whooped said they didn't get whooped.
Who do you believe in?
My faith to God.
The nigga who wasn't there.
Yeah.
Always.
Milton. Yeah, Milton know. Milton know how shit went down.
Because Jermaine was still scared of Joe.
To this day.
No,
I'm sorry.
So he paid Milton to tell the truth.
But no, that didn't happen. Thank you, Milton. So that's that part. So in the scene after the alleged discipline by Joseph, the four eldest Jackson brothers began singing for Joseph while Michael is rebuffed by his father.
Rebuffed.
Now I knew that was bullshit because if you know the history, Michael was like 2 or 3 years old. He couldn't sing. But in reality, only Jackie, Tito, and Jermaine sang for Joseph. In Catherine's book, she claimed that Michael was the 4th member and that Marlon almost did not join because Joseph felt Marlon wasn't talented enough. Catherine eventually convinced Joseph to put Marlon in the group, though he reportedly did not sing for the group until the group signed with Motown. So in the early years, he played tambourine. All right. He played the tambourine while Michael played the congas. So he was a tambourine player.
This nigga Joe bet the house on that shit. He bought congos and
tambourines,
tambourines,
basses.
He bet the house on
them. Amps.
He went to the Mexican part of town, got the congo.
He bought everything on time.
They met up with Tito Puente and shit. They get the shit right.
We had cymbals.
Then they just get a piano and a guitar. They get some drums. They got congos and shit.
Hey, shit. You say back to the motherland with this.
Now here's another funny one here.
What you got?
When 5-year-old Michael Jackson is shown singing "Climb Mountain" at a school performance, each Jackson family member, including Joseph, is in attendance. The real life Joseph was actually working overtime in U.S. Steel while Michael performed. So Joseph's father Samuel instead viewed the performance with the family, and Joseph would not see his son perform until he began singing with Jermaine during a group rehearsal. So Joseph didn't know Michael could sing. So it was Joseph's father that was there.
No, I would like to add this. It showed. Now it's the opposite of today, but they took they went the extra mile to put the father there in support of his child, whereas today the father is absent. Even though he was absent in real life, they said, no, we want to show a positive image. So put Joseph there when Michael is singing his debut breakthrough song.
But even then, it was Catherine, the one that had to be the dominant one, and tell him, the Jackson 4 just became the Jackson 5. Like, you're not in this group, Catherine. You don't make no decisions.
Yeah, you was mad because he bought the equipment.
Yeah. Now you want to be the co-manager and shit.
When it worketh.
Where the money come through there, yeah, everybody act like they were a part of it.
Where the money reside? Where the money reside?
Oh, welcome back.
Well, just do the audio. So go ahead. Continue, sir.
Oh, that was the last one for the part one. The rest of them go past that.
Okay. So cool. So we can go ahead and get into the movie Memifying the Jacksons, An American Dream.
Classic. Wait, dare we say iconic?
Yes. Can we? Let me think about that.
Well, she's not here right now, so we say it right now.
That's great. I love it.
Iconic, yes.
I'm still here.
Oh no! Now, Fee, would you call this a iconic movie?
Yes.
Oh, great! All right. Yes, I would actually say I would actually agree with that.
This is not a Ma Rainey to where it's only iconic because one of the stars died. This is iconic because the family itself, scandals and all, is an iconic family.
Okay.
Michael Jackson is the epitome of being an icon.
So just because Michael's in it,
Janet
it's iconic.
Jackson is an icon. I said Janet Jackson is an icon. Jermaine Jackson is an icon for greasy niggas everywhere.
Almost got me, boy. I was gonna have to disconnect you, boy.
Slip that one in there.
Marlon Jackson. Marlon Jackson is an icon for niggas who try to show up they older brothers or they brothers every chance they get.
And fail.
Rebe is an icon. Rebe and LaToya are icons for bitches who try and fail.
Don't act like Centipede wasn't hard.
No, Rebe was
when a centipede is hot.
It's probably belt and shit. But no, Rebe talked all that shit to Joe and shit. And all of a sudden, when they got successful, then she wouldn't drop out. Fuck out of here.
Centipede.
So so I will give this one.
And maybe Joe Jackson was that centipede.
Moving too slow on her success.
Nah, shit, you moved too late. Shit, you start from the beginning. No, because Joe tried it because they said once when they did the Vegas shit, that's when he added Janet, LaToya, Rebe, and all them, and Randy, and all them to the show. So yeah, he was trying to do the Jackson 5 Part 2 and shit.
So look at a brother, a strong black man involving his family,
giving everybody an opportunity to shine. Where they do that at?
We start calling him King Joseph on the strength of King Richard with talking about Serena and Venus's pops. We don't call Joe Jackson King Joseph.
Straight out of J Block.
2300. 23. So yeah. So with the movie, we can go ahead and get into the movie. So 1940s, bud. So we got the 40s, bud.
So so Catherine and her homegirl walk in the club and shit. Why were they in the club? Shouldn't they be in school and shit?
Yeah, what's this? Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, like damn, yeah, teen clubs back in the day.
Oh, we did have Venice Beach.
Nigga, that was like that was like 96, 97. Niggas, the 40s. The 40s.
I'm just saying we had Venice Beach.
It wasn't a club. That's the thing, is it wasn't a club. It was a social, which is like a dance. So
why the fuck was Joe there?
It's not to say that they were at a club. It was a social. Y'all, okay, so back in the day, they had what were called like ice cream socials, sock hops, shit like that, where young people would get together. We thought that Joseph was in his 30s. He was not. Joseph was
a grown ass man.
Joseph was he was the same, 19, which is still old enough or young enough to be at a social.
Nah. Cause we had whole discussions about niggas who graduated come back to the high school posted up, but with the younger chicks. Looks like the exact same thing right here.
It does look like the exact same thing. And I'm not saying that it's not the exact same thing. What I am saying is that they weren't at a club. They were at a social.
Okay, so they were at a social where grown niggas and young women could mingle. That's weird. All right. So then they're
or a black person's social.
So it's okay for niggas to be pedophiles. What you trying to say?
Go out there on the limb and say that.
I'm not saying that.
So why is it okay for the segregated black community to do it? Now I'm just fucking with you. But let's get back to
Let me just go out on a limb as saying now it's a problem that older men are with younger women. It's a problem now. None of our grandparents were the same age.
That is correct.
But yes, it is what it is.
That is a current social problem that, I mean, we're gonna make fun of with Joseph and Catherine, but back in those days, that's what they did. That's what it was.
That's true. But as I said in my inaccuracies, actually Joseph was 19 and she was 17, so it wasn't really that.
Which, in reality, it wasn't as wrong. Like I said, with the accuracies, he was still young enough to be at a sock hop or a social. Should he have been there if he had already graduated? But who's to say this dumb nigga graduated?
Wait, yeah, that nigga was boxing the shit.
He wasn't.
No, he was in the Golden Gloves.
He thought about boxing.
No, he was boxed in.
He
boxed into the realities of the black
and
man.
we not talking about that
the forum.
that website.
The forum boxed in.
But so they had the party, boom, boom. All of a sudden, Joe walk in like he goddamn certified lover boy and shit, like he light skinned guy and shit.
Yeah, dark skin as hell.
The whole club turned around and like some goofy shit. But then here come
with the dry box.
Oh, hashtag
weak box.
Weak box.
Weak box back. Weak box is back, boy. The weak box back.
Yeah. So Joseph steps up to Catherine, talking about do you want to dance? And she's like, no, thank you. And then here come the friend. Oh, it's her leg. It's her leg. She's disabled. Like, goddamn, bitch.
He ran down her medical records.
Like, damn, HIPAA laws, bitch.
Oh man.
Yeah, she had polio when she was 2. She didn't get vaccinated at the time, and then Corona came. Like, what? Yeah, but that's what. That's what 2 steps.
I just wanted to rub on your buns. Oh well.
But shout out to Joseph for pushing through the
looking past the
disability.
He didn't discriminate.
Shout out to Joseph for powering through adversity.
Even though he was boxed in.
No, that nigga was trying to get in her box.
She's trying to get boxed.
Oh man. Oh boy. Oh boy.
We still the first scene.
Let's talk about his game though.
I'm back.
Hey, you got the lights on this bitch. All right. Shining, yeah.
Shining, yeah.
So let's talk about his game, boy.
Well, obviously, like, wait. So first off, he wasn't deterred by the rejection of the lipping bride over here. So, because most niggas be like, damn, he walked off.
Damn, shawty.
Like, why you gotta do me like that? I just won't dance with you. Oh yeah, she's like, yeah, I don't dance to fast music. So he's like, hey, we'll just dance slow.
Nigga hit her with the H-time. It's slow.
I can feel
Shit.
Rock slow.
He wanted to put his meat on her anyway, so he was cool with dancing slow. Like, you feel that, girl? Yeah.
That you're dancing kind of close.
I feel a little
coming through on you.
Oh boy.
Joe trying to get his meat touched.
I'm gonna put my meat on your duties.
Hey, not on the doonies.
Meat on the doonies.
Hey,
Oh shit.
This is a a social. I'm trying to get my dick to meet your doonies.
Jesus. Woo!
Grippers. I want to grip on your grippers. Boom. So the game that he put down, bud.
He felt the heat from her Bermuda Triangle and immediately started talking marriage.
Yeah, when the first they talked about with the parents. Oh yeah, the parents were divorced.
Yeah, the parents were divorced. Then it was like, hey, let's get married. Oh, your parents divorced too? Shit, we made. We're a match made in heaven. Your parents divorced? My parents divorced.
But yeah, but she's like, I would never do that to my parents. Oh, really? So, right then, that's when Joe knew that he could play her easy.
Game. Then it was like, hey, we can go to Kansas.
No, but then she talked about,
we're going to Kansas City. Woo!
Kansas City, here I come. No, but then she started talking about what kind of music you like. So, I like all kinds of music, but I really like country and western. So this nigga turned around and was like,
She had previously been listening to Leroy and Lester.
Leroy Lester. She tried to sound a Leroy Lester.
Country and western.
No, but so then Joe turned around and was like, yeah, so we have a lot in common. Both our parents are divorced and we like country western music. Most people who marry don't have that much in common. Like, wait, what? Niggas, two things.
Two. Not one. Two.
Those two things are going to hold us together.
Yeah. And funny enough,
they got divorced and Michael was doing pop.
Because when we run out of country western songs to listen to, we'll remember how much we hate divorce.
I remember my parents did that. Ain't doing that shit. Yeah, you're right.
Boy.
So after they connected,
and then this nigga run off and get married and get divorced immediately.
Yeah.
Fucking lie. Lie.
You lied.
Where's that at?
Fucking lie.
He lied. Lie. Fucking lie. No, what makes it even worse in the movie is like they had that conversation. And he was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I'm getting married. I'll never get a divorce. And then she all looking at him lovingly. The next scene is, I heard Joe got married. Oh, shit.
I just fucked with her last time.
And then she was like, well, glad you didn't like him, huh?
No. So the part that pissed me off is, bitch, you just ran down everything on his resume that you hated.
Resume.
And then you find out that he got married and you go into the bathroom and start sobbing. Why you crying over a nigga you say you didn't like?
Because she really liked that nigga. She thought they had a connection.
But that goes
Country
back
and western.
to conversation we had. That goes back to a conversation that we had on another meme about the Vampire in Brooklyn meme, actually.
Damn,
with Angela Bassett.
Damn, Angela.
With Angela Bassett talking about saying what's his name? Justice. That's just a man that I know. And then you getting mad because he fucked Nikki. What's your problem?
You know who? Nigga!
Like, what's your fucking deal? What's your problem here, ma'am?
So Angela also seems to have a problem with communicating with men and how she truly feels.
We see it in Hating to Excel.
Hating to Excel. You got Vampire in Brooklyn. Oh, and let us not forget, we got
What's love got to do with it?
So that what Angela represents? The non-communicating black woman.
Yeah, bitches not saying what they want for real.
Say what you feel and feel what you mean. So she in the bathroom crying and shit. And then what's the next scene? Is that when Dressing came?
Was she playing Hot Cross Buns on the recorder?
Oh, Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So she did that, and then I think she was like her walking with old girl, and all of a sudden Joe pull up like 2 days later and shit. Talking about I'm divorced now.
Okay, so we danced like 2 days ago. You got married the next day, then you got divorced the next day. Now you're here.
Damn. It's not gonna waste some money. It's all I see.
Hell of a life. Down. He should have been listening to rock and roll, but that would have got him off.
Now, the way that Joe pulled up on Catherine, it scared the shit out of her. Do you think that was a good move?
That could have been a homie.
Joe almost caught a body early.
Oh man!
He really been boxed in there.
In a cell, 6x9, living hell.
All because the brakes didn't work. Trying to be funny.
Oh, no, I didn't be the killer.
Patch of black ice or some shit.
Was it snowing out there?
He tried it. It was raining or some shit. It wasn't right. No matter what. It should have been done. He could have pulled out to the side and beat the door. Hey guys.
Hey.
He had to beat his horn. He could have leaned out the window. Hi. I'm back.
You know who I am?
You saw me last night. You know what it is.
You saw, you heard, now I'm back.
Yeah. So that nigga came back talking about he made a mistake in his life.
Nigga, that was a quick mistake.
Yeah. I think in real life they were married for like 4 months or something like that. But still,
That's still a quick mistake.
I don't understand how you have that conversation with Catherine to go marry another bitch though.
She was already prepped. Like, it was already about to happen, so he was just like, let me go ahead and fill on some doonies before I jump the broom.
Yeah, that nigga was already married and shit. He didn't say nothing. See, back then you couldn't look that shit up.
And then that nigga showed up with some rhinestones. Talk about asking if these diamonds. No, bitch, these is rhinestones.
So these diamonds? Nah, bitch, these is rhinestones. Doom, 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 doom.
Carpets musty. Reebok dusty. I lost my show
because white folks don't trust me. Bitch, how you not gonna fuck on a real nigga?
I'm on my job.
Still late on my bills, nigga.
Late on my bills, nigga. Yo, bitch at my crib. I just let her charge her iPhone. Asking if these diamonds. No,
yeah, bitch, these is rhinestones.
So he gave her a rhinestone necklace with matching
with
earrings.
Some earrings, yeah, he got
matching earrings.
But was doing it.
So he wanted her to be broke out everywhere. So if niggas thought you had a rash, you stuck with me.
So he caused a chemical reaction on the skin to get a chemical reaction in her brain. Very well played.
Well, you got the old boy with the hot towels and shit.
Gay.
That would have old boy with the hot towels. He could have cured the rash.
True. He was a nurse.
Yeah, nurse.
That is true.
That's
nurse
Fokker.
Yeah, he did diagnose the baby. Yeah.
Oh, Nurse Fokker.
he
diagnosed her pregnancy. So
no, I think he was trying to fill her up, and he found out.
Do you want me to go talk to the young man?
He might have whooped your ass.
Do you want me to go talk to the young man?
It's my pussy.
Not just that, but nigga, they done did more than talk. So what you gonna talk to him about? Is she out here shooping this nigga?
Shooping.
Shoot.
And he didn't know that. She was like, nah, I don't want you to go talk to him, because she knew that Joe had hands, so she didn't want Dresser to get his ass whooped, because he would have got washed early.
Nah, she knew that Joe had
Man would have washed his ass with the hands.
All you do is nurse yourself back to health.
He would have. Hey, look, he would have washed him with them towels that he was using on her mama back.
Yeah, stick to washing towels, because you're not gonna wash Joe.
Hey, we missed that.
And ain't that what her mom did? She was a laundry mistress.
A laundry mistress. Now, we skipped over the whole Jimmy Cat Court and all that shit.
No, that came later.
No,
that was after. That's when he started taking her out. That was after the rhinestones.
No, we're talking about the pregnancy and shit.
Oh, okay.
No, but you're right. Yeah. So the rhinestones. So shame on the friend for once again bringing up diamonds and shit, making Joe look bad. Look over here with the weak ass rhinestones and shit. And they try to walk down the stairs slow to catch a conversation.
No, she was a good friend because she's pointing out all this nigga shortcomings.
But
so
but
that
ain't
you
stopping
don't
it.
get lost in the gap.
But she ain't stopping it. You can throw hints out there, but you gotta, if you're a real friend, be like, all right, no. You step in between, be like, hey man, take your goofy ass on. This is the homie right here. You're not fucking with this.
hit them weak ass rhinestones elsewhere.
And then mama ain't say nothing either.
She's still waiting for Mister and shit.
Mister, you've been on my mind. Mister, we're two of a kind.
Mister.
So yeah.
So what happened after that?
They start dating. They start going out.
Yeah, you talk about you be more comfortable over here and shit. Then grabbed her by the neck and yanking her over
Grabbed her by the neck.
Eased the ass over there. But then
Okay, you can be comfortable. No, I'm okay, bitch. Get your ass over.
Is that where Michael got ease on down the road from? Ease on down my bed.
Ease on down these hoes. No, but then after that, then all of a sudden they in front of Joe's house. She trying to go home. He's like, yeah, let's come upstairs for a minute.
They was already back there steaming up his windows. Somebody was hot.
Hot ass. That's Joseph's breath. Nigga heat. So they get back to the apartment. She's like, oh, now I'm gonna go home.
But didn't he just have a wife he fucked? He didn't fuck his wife?
Well, as you can tell throughout this, during the duration of Joe's life, all they can do is fucking. So he obviously doesn't jack off. So he ready to go at all times.
They had Pornhub back then. They was getting hot off Twirly Girl. What she talking about?
Twirly Girl.
You had to remember that.
He came home from the strip club ready to fuck Catherine.
Sure did. Came home from the strip club and made Janet.
Talking about this is a classic place. Really classic. Loved it.
Now let me see you twirl your girlies. Bod. Let me see you freak that
body.
Baby.
Bod. Catherine.
So he peer pressured her to come upstairs. I just want you to see my new couch.
They scared to come upstairs.
Cause you know we fucking.
Shout out to Mo3.
They come upstairs.
Then so he gets upstairs and proceeds to
crack her corn.
No, I would say of all the songs they could have played. No, none of these songs came out yet. You really ought to have with Jimmy Crack Corn.
Yeah,
or some racist.
It's like 1945.
She was an elementary school kid when he met her. That's all she knew.
Jimmy Crack Corn.
I didn't say old McDonald.
She was playing hot cross buns on the clarinet, and he was trying to see if she could really blow. But see, here's the issue: is Joseph knew that she played the clarinet, so he knew that her jaws had endurance. So he she knew how to handle a reed. So
let's get read on it. Shit. Oh man.
So yeah, so he slid in them doonies.
What you thought that they was gonna be singing? The Gap Band?
Yearning for your love.
That's exactly what I was thinking in my head right now.
You dropped the bomb on me. It's
yearn for you.
Let me inside your mouth. Oh.
So they got it on. So the Jimmy Crack Corn got set the mood.
Hey, look, right. The next time you niggas ready to get some doom, I need y'all to start singing Jimmy Crack Corn and see what happens.
You're not getting no doonies.
Report back.
You're not getting no doonies.
But yeah, if you hit the harmonies right, you just might get it.
You're not gonna get no doonies.
Oh,
You gonna be a post on Facebook,
you can't over here and see Jimmy Crack Corn.
boy. Now he got a what do you call that?
A crack radio. Jimmy Crack Radio. That's all.
He got a restraining order. He can't come over there no more.
No, that's all about.
That nigga got a Jimmy Crack.
That's
that
all
nigga's Jimmy and his heart.
Yo, that nigga. That's all about. That's all about. Jimmy get hit by that garbage truck.
Jimmy, someone help!
He got cracked. All right. Crack off that windshield.
Shout out to the 5 Heartbeats. Rest in peace, Jimmy.
Is that what Big Red was? Is that what Big Red was whistling when he cracked bird shit before he hung him out the balcony?
Yeah. That was a warning to Jimmy. He didn't hear it.
Say you ain't gonna hang me outside the window like I'm bird. Like, okay, you got that right. I ain't gonna hang you out the window. you gonna get slayed across the window. What the fuck you talking about?
But you will fly.
But you will fly. Since you're on.
That way you got the window, but you be on the ground. I'll make you fly. Oh man!
So he slid in the Doonies and she got pregnant with who was old? Jackie.
Reby.
Oh, Reby's the oldest.
I think Reby was first.
Okay.
Yeah, Reby's the oldest.
So then she was trying to hide the pregnancy. Dresser, as we just talked about, Dresser from the 5 Heartbeats was the nurse for Catherine and the mama.
That's not true.
Yeah,
it's not like Dresser.
It's not really Dresser.
No, I'm gonna call him
that's
Dresser.
Not
I know it is, but it's Dresser. It is Dresser. I'm gonna say it's Dresser.
It's funnier.
Yeah, come on now.
We might as well say that's the dude from the Jamie Foxx show, bro.
Braxton.
Braxton.
Oh, yeah, so Braxton was upset, visibly upset,
right?
that he didn't get her pregnant first
because he had dreams of her becoming a nurse. There's gonna be
He wanted to be Ray J.
He was trying to make Catherine his head nurse and shit.
He wanted to be able to say, "I hit it first."
Here come Joseph.
Why you fucking with Joe Jackson? You could have come talk to me.
Bring no box of that.
If you wanted somebody to crack your core, you couldn't come talk to me.
but Justin didn't want no smoke. He already had it with Sarge. He's like, yeah, I want to smoke with Joe.
Yeah, he left it alone.
I couldn't dance. That's why I'm a nurse.
That's a change of career paths.
He's like, this ain't working. Can't get these women out here with this.
Brenda left. They're trying to get Catherine.
So then she was scared to tell Joseph. He over here he daydreaming. Dreaming about California dreaming.
Talking about knocking niggas out. like motherfucking Muhammad Ali and his bitch.
And he got the hand moving like,
shadow boxes.
You should have seen me, Katie. You should have seen me. I was out.
No, that nigga hands was literally this far apart. Like you, yeah. Who the fuck you hit? You ain't hit nobody like that.
The Catherine's like, oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, whatever. we gonna get a job.
Still no hire.
Throw heads.
They'll be mad. UPS hire too.
That nigga said, I'm about to hit that steel mill with a TKO.
So then he was like, what's the matter, Katie? What's wrong?
You burn it. What's the matter?
You burn it. Wait, he knew. He's like, you're not pregnant, are you? My mom says you are.
My mama says you are. Nigga, your mama don't even speak to you. So you knew. You knew. Busted. You knew. Hi.
Butt cheeks.
You knew when you Doubled up. You should have doubled up. You didn't even wear one.
He's double up them condoms.
No, he don't believe in that.
You better double up and pull it out. Shit. No back.
Pull out game weak as
Because he don't jack off, so his pull-out game is quite weak.
He can do the Humpty dance and shit.
Stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin
these bed cheeks.
Your life.
Oh man!
Wow.
Joe out here wilding with the seeds, boy.
Oh shit. Wow. Okay.
Oh man!
Laid off. Every time he got laid off, she got laid on.
She got laid on. Oh man! So she was like, "Oh yeah, I didn't want to mess up your career." Like, boy, you 0-8. But what you talking about?
Hey, he the great white hype from
About that goddamn Dan Wayne's and shit.
Nah, she talking about The Last Dragon. Remember the white boy, the great white oak. Remember
you done lost every fight that I set up.
Oh, Rocco.
Rocco.
You lost, Rocco. You lost.
Oh boy.
Nigga fought Joe Jackson. Lost.
No, Joe Jackson fought him. He fought me.
He fought me.
So she like, oh yeah, I didn't want to mess up your career. He was like, hey man, it's okay.
Bitch, I ain't got one.
It really wasn't okay.
So the next thing he was sweating at the steel mill.
You know what it is?
You said what?
I said next thing he was sweating at the steel mill.
No, go back and watch that scene again. That nigga was all happy, and then we finally pregnant. You see his eyes were like, like he's all been dreams to leave him.
But your mama already told you what it was. What you talking about?
He wouldn't listen to his mama.
My mama said you was pregnant.
But you would tell me,
Is that true? Some light skinned nigga came up to me and told me too.
Some light skinned nigga. He said he knew you.
I believe his name was Dresser. He said you was pregnant. What's up?
He had a whole bunch of towels in his head.
Hot towels. I was like, I'm not looking for it.
I'm not looking for a shave, right?
Yeah. Steaming towels. Why are your towels steaming, sir?
You were a nurse at a barber.
That nigga off.
Can you help me with
a close shave?
Can you help me with my dry box?
You be lying there.
He offered to wring some of his towels off on my head.
Who is this light skinned nigga?
Oh shit.
So now he's working at the steel mill because he couldn't control his seeds. So he got about at the time we got about 5-6 kids at the house now. He got laid off.
About 4 or 5. So this is about the 4th or 5th time that he didn't got laid off. Because as soon as he walked in the house, she was like, "Oh, what's wrong? You got laid off again? How long you think it's gonna last this time? Like, how many times are you gonna fuck me and impregnate me?"
Go back. That nigga was going to leave.
Your pull-out game weak and your work ethic weak. Why you keep getting laid off?
Why did he come to you?
You the only way he got laid off.
Manning still let her work it. They call him, Jackson!
Oh shit! I know I ain't about to get no promotion. Oh man, what do you expect? Your work ethic is weak.
They knew he was out back stealing potatoes.
Yeah, you know what? We'll let you go.
This nigga's a liability.
So what do you want me to do? Let me keep my job, nigga. What do you mean? What do you want me to do?
I don't make the decisions. You're trash.
Why the fuck you hit me this shit?
Don't shoot the messenger.
Yeah, us also to the ladies out there. If your man comes home and he has a visible look of angst or worry or anxiety on his face, and you in your mind think that he possibly could have lost his job, don't ask him. And don't ask him when he's looking his job back. Those are not questions that we want to hear at that moment.
Be like Flim
What do you mean by that?
from goddamn, what's his name? Flim? Oh, from fucking Soul Food. Remember he didn't say shit.
Oh, Lim.
Lim. I said Flim. Called him spit.
You can see.
I was like, is something wrong with your throat, nigga? Is your chakra blocked?
Lim.
Got a little Lim on there.
Lim. Yeah, be like Lim. Don't tell him.
Don't tell him go hustle.
Yeah. Well, you couldn't hustle back then.
No,
You either go work and steal potatoes.
They was hustling songs.
Yeah, can you talk about how this nigga went from I lost my job with 4 kids to hey, I'm gonna get the group together. We're gonna get some gigs.
I'm about to get the band back together.
Is that equivalent to nowadays talking about hey, I lost my job, so I work on my mixtape?
Yeah, I'm about to get on SoundCloud and make it pop. SoundCloud.
What is that?
Boy, ain't nobody on that shit. Fuck out of here, boy.
I'm about to be dropping straight to Spotify. Fire.
Anybody can get on there?
Now, here's the fun fact. So he starts the group with him and his brother Luther, right?
The Falcons.
The Falcons. I thought that was so creative.
Mine is Bird. This was Bird's group before Bird. So go ahead, Falcons.
No, this is the group after Bird started snitching, and they had to find something
this is
else to do.
this is the 40s. So this is pre-Bird.
This is Bird's father and shit.
But go ahead, sir.
So in real life, the group did happen, but the reason why the group disbanded was one of the group members ended up leaving and joining another group, and that group put out a pretty known song.
What was that song?
Good Night, Sweetheart. Let me sing it for you.
Go ahead. I was like, who is this?
Good night, sweetheart. Yeah, time to go. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So one of the niggas in the group was in that group too.
Okay.
So random tie-in.
Okay.
So yeah, boom. So they go perform at bowling alleys and shit, singing blues and shit.
And we out here making hats, boy.
Make it
Fuck
what?
with me.
Hats. Not hats, but hats.
So Joel stays singing that weak ass song.
My money, my car won't start. And that's equivalent
to. You ain't got no money to put gas in it.
And equivalent to the Tommy Davidson with the blues.
Oh goddamn. My mother's alive.
My house caught on fire, and I just got fired. And I guess that's what
they call it, the blues. So yeah, it's equivalent to that. So Joe, I thought he was Michael.
Early,
but he wasn't Michael.
Kind of early, he was not Michael.
Then the homie was like, "Hey man, what happened to your boxing career?" He's like, "Hey, cuz you bring that shit up again, I'm gonna beat your ass."
What happened to your boxing career? I got caught in this bitch's box.
Yeah, Michael and Marlon beat your ass.
Michael and Marlon beat your ass.
Just Michael at that point. Michael, the only fighter he got.
He might help. he lose to his youngest son.
So he struggled with the band. He didn't make it.
Yeah, so they in the living room trying to play and shit. Luther coming in late with the saxophone.
Wah, wah, wah.
I always thought that sounded right.
Yeah, I was like, what do you do?
He didn't do shit. He didn't want to yell at nigga. So that scene right there showed you that Joe had a problem early.
But then he bring the kids in to dance, and it's like, hey, he even though he was going through the blues, he still was like, hey, I'm gonna bring my kids in, and he was like, oh yeah.
No, so that nigga brought the kids in and looked directly at them like, how can I make money off it? The look on his eye, the look in his eyes was like cash cows.
Yeah, because these niggas ain't about to do that. He can't even play the horn right.
Yeah. So they come in there half-ass dancing and shit at 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah, got to go to school.
Talk about get him, Reeby. Reeby wasn't doing shit. Get him, Reeby.
God, she was just. She was doing the nay.
He was doing the nay.
Hey, what was Jackie doing? And then goddamn Jermaine coming there pushing everybody out the way to do nothing.
Did he do a spin move?
Weak ass spin.
Boy, go back to sleep.
How you get up?
That shit whoop your ass on the strip.
On the strip.
Hey, that ain't the one. These ain't the kids I woke up, Katie.
Oh man, so they fell into school. Okay, they gotta get up and dance for massa.
Like slaves and shit. Like slaves.
So so then we see Tito after this playing the guitar.
Ma, how I sounded.
No, I'm talking about Callie about showing the moves, and then niggas start playing guitar. That nigga.
It sounded terrible.
No, you ain't gonna be able to talk because Joseph gonna punch in your throat.
So she came in there like, Tito, I told you it's not a toy. I was careful. Well, I'm not careful enough. So we know how that ended. So going back beforehand when Joe got laid off, he specifically asked her, have the boys been touching this? And what did she say?
No,
not
at all.
No.
Never. I swear to God. Oh Lord Jesus Christ. Latter-day Saints. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. We love you, Jesus Christ. How you spell that?
CHROIST.
Christ.
No. Crossed. Just crossed. But she was like, no, of course not.
So you already knew that somebody was touching that shit.
Yeah.
He was like, let me see if I can trust her. Now she lying in my face. Kids ain't shit. I gotta move. But I can't. I can't because I ain't got a job.
I'm laid off right now.
Damn. I'm a plot. I'm gonna put a scheme together though.
Then we can eat potatoes. Call up Luther. Bring the sacks.
Yeah, we gotta get some more gigs, but I gotta get the fuck up out of here.
This ain't working.
Kids can't dance. My wife lying to me.
You laid on the horn.
Blues is coming true, boy. I need to stop singing about this shit. I need to sing about murder or coming.
You can start doing Tito. Talk about bringing the world together, some shit.
Oh boy. So goddamn
You should be listening to some Young Dolph. Rest in peace, Young Dolph.
It's some motivation, man.
Yeah. Get the money coming in.
Shit. So
hey, your nigga get paid.
48, man. 1948, man. So what else happened? Goddamn, let me go through my notes. I was scene by scene in it on my notes.
It was the part with after Reaping got they performed.
Oh yeah, the dinner table where everybody was acting up. Everybody was acting up and shit. slapping niggas in the back of the head, throwing food, singing about farts. He at the head of the table looking like, God damn, I'm about to kill everybody at this goddamn table. Murder.
And nobody even try to have some control on the table.
Yeah, Katie ain't saying nothing. She ain't saying, hey, y'all, hey, I ain't gonna whoop your ass. So Katie ain't never like.
But when she talking about, she was like trying to talk about her day and shit.
Yeah, in the midst of niggas throwing peas across the table.
So I think Catherine was always been very selfish. I was talking about her day.
And he was like,
he's seeing niggas stressed.
He was like, boy, murder on my mind, but murder. Shout out to UGK.
I'm still Pimp C, bitch.
Murder. Down.
I'm still Pimp C, bitch. So what the fuck is up? But goddamn. So they fighting and shit, and all of a sudden Michael breathing on people food and shit for no reason.
Yeah, then he was like, damn, I need something to beat somebody ass. Then he see the shoe over there. He was like, yeah. Yeah. Who the fuck shoe is that?
And then goddamn weak ass, was that Tito or was that Jermaine?
Jermaine, boy, though, snitching ass Jermaine.
God, swear to God.
Allah, goddamn Buddha, Krishna, goddamn ISIS.
All of them. Swear to God.
Ra, Pata. Asar. On Farrakhan did that shit. On Farrakhan did that shit.
On the honorable line of Muhammad, I did it.
Boy, I'm a Detroit Red. I did that shit.
No, Betty Shabazz. You know
where
you played her. You played her.
Boy went through the whole goddamn scriptures, boy. Oh boy, he was like Michael.
On the fire that they do that shit.
No, Gabrielle ain't do that shit, boy. So he
Judas.
even though he was a snake ass nigga,
Simon.
bro.
Peter. Oh, Pete, nigga. Shit.
So yeah, so who shouted out Michael? That Tito?
Oh,
Michael.
Who cracked corn?
You know.
So yeah, I think it was Tito. It was like Michael.
And then he played it cool. There's a place for your shoes. That is not the place. So who was Michael looking at when he looked back?
And Joe, who you think he was looking at?
I thought he was looking at goddamn
Joe and Tito.
He think we looking at Tito snitching ass.
So who he threw the shoe at?
The way that
Reba got hit in the head.
I can't breathe on the food. Put the centipedes in the greens.
I should have downloaded that. Centipede. Centipede.
Oh man.
So Michael walking slow. He's like, "Hey, you gonna play with me? You messing with me, boy?"
So. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
And nigga plug that goddamn shoe like he's throwing it at President Bush.
Nigga turned into Dolan Ryan.
Get the nigga with the side on and shit. Boy, you crazy. Hey, Catherine, Joe, no. Joe, no.
Side on face bleeding and shit. Oh man, nigga throwing shoes. Boy, you were just blowing in Marlon's food.
Why was the shoe there? And what made you leave the shoe? What made you leave a shoe just sit there, looking goofy and shit?
And then had a nerve to even
That's
just
what Joe was
disrespect.
trying to find out.
And why did Joe just at that point saw the shoe?
Because he was in the daze. He was like, boy, I need to get rid of these niggas. He was zoned out. He's like, yeah, my lady lying. Kids can't dance for shit. Goddamn, I ain't got no bread. The group is trash. Kids can't dance.
There's roaches in my macro croquettes and shit.
These are all the lyrics to that song that he was singing at the bowling alley.
They ain't feeling my music. They're not feeling my music. So damn. So he was on that, so he didn't see the shoe. And then when he was like, damn, and this is the guy works in mysterious ways. When he's like, damn, boy, I need an out. He see the shoe. He was like, okay. And then he wasn't expecting the shoe to get thrown at him.
He also wasn't expecting to get break his ankles.
Juking. So yeah, he gets the shoe thrown at him. So he get up.
Well,
He's like,
be
"Mama, whoop you good."
careful.
And then was that Jackie and Jermaine out there giving high five like yeah, he showed that nigga. Yeah. We will stand up to him one day.
We don't. Nope, not no shoe. So at that moment, they knew Michael would be a superstar. He had no fear in his heart.
So Michael ran off, slid under the bed, and I was like, "Nah, he could have just moved the bunk bed out the way and it grabbed that nigga,
or he just went to the side of the bunk bed, just grabbed that nigga."
I'm gonna whoop you good. No, you're not.
So if you watch it again, so Michael went to the side of the bed and they got under.
No. First, Michael was trapped against the wall, off the wall. And then Joe got him, and then which
is very thrilling.
Then he hit them with the spin move, and then got away from because he took the jacket off, and then slid under the bed.
So he was being bad, and it got dangerous.
So
the whole career based on that one moment.
So then Joseph then retreats to or then attempts to try to grab him, but he could not.
And then proceeds to hit his head on the side of the bed.
And then here come Katie talking about, oh, he got you. Oh, boy's fast as a rabbit.
Yeah, and she laughing like the shit was funny. That shit was that funny.
So then,
bitch, get the nigga off under that bed.
How long did he stand in that bed? He had to wait till about 2-3 days
till they saw a motel.
Oh man, because it's like if you did that shit back in the day, your parents would be like, "Okay, I'm gonna let that. I'm gonna make it seem like I didn't forgot about the shit. Wait till you get in the shower or the tub, and stand at the door with the belt. Like, yeah, I'm about to whoop your ass wet, damn boy."
Yeah.
So he came out from under the bed and went to go talk to the rat.
He would talk to the feds.
To M.E.M.E. He went to go talk to M.E.M.E. So yeah.
So he then finds a therapist and a rat. To later all his goddamn problems.
Yeah, boy.
Well, he had climbed every mountain to find a friend, and there wasn't one to be found in his home.
So yeah, why they gotta make him out to be like he was just he just get away from whoopings and like he never got whooped and he just be pushing Joe like he wasn't gonna take it from Joe.
That's Michael Jackson. That's why.
I don't give a fuck. He got whooped. He got his ass whooped too. So yeah, so he started talking with the rat. And then the next thing, so it's like a trickle down effect. So it's like he asked for a way out. He saw the shoe, couldn't get Michael. Then the next scene was Tito with the guitar string broke.
Who did this? Put my guitar.
On M.E.M.E, man. On M.E.M.E, on Farrakhan, but I swear to God it wasn't me.
Who? Took the mine.
Tito.
I did not hear that shit for like 8 years. I never knew he said Tito. I had to put on like a closed caption to catch that shit.
But you see, karma came back around because it was Tito that told on Michael. Now Jermaine had told on Tito.
And then Jermaine got left in motel. Being a greasy nigga.
So Tito got his ass whooped.
Well, that's all. Talk about that. That whooping sounded fake as fuck.
That was light.
It was light, and he started screaming before he got hit the first time, and his screams didn't match up with the with the hits.
So that's
enough, Joe.
That was normal. That was after like 3 hits.
That's enough.
Like, damn, boy, you ain't disciplined nobody. That's why they acting up at the table. That's why niggas leaving shoes on the floor. That's why niggas throwing shoes. Niggas out here blowing on people's food, throwing peas, goddamn, just undisciplined.
Chaos.
Yeah, no discipline.
Talk about it. And then as soon as somebody try to come in and put some discipline, like, oh, that's enough.
And she over holding the baby like, ooh, she crying too. Like
she
what do you think this is?
No, she crying because she knew she should have took the ass whooping.
They both would have got their ass whooped. I don't condone violence against women. I'm just saying.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
But yeah, you lying to him. This is valuable equipment. This is a guitar. And I'm out here trying to get gigs. You over here fucking up my goddamn. I go out there and start, rocking out like goddamn Chuck Berry, boy, and goddamn string broke. Now I'm getting booed off stage.
Like, Johnny be good at that nigga.
So we can say like, oh, this is the reason why you not making it in life because the kid's fucking up your guitar.
Yeah, they probably just switch the tuning off and shit.
So he got his ass whooped like he should have. So they was acting like they was cracking his bones for hours. Like he was just like punching them and just abusing them. Like he can't go to school because his jaw broke.
It was like what 7 hits.
Yeah, I was like, that's light.
She got 2 hits for every string on that guitar.
So he got his ass whooped. Now where was Katie working at the time? What'd you say she was working at?
It was Instacart.
Pulling up with your order from the store. So then he was like, yeah. The next thing, like they went to commercial because they're like, damn, we can't just prolong his ass whooping. So let's go ahead and go to commercial. They came back from the commercial. He rubbing his ass like, damn, this shit hot.
Boy, somebody here, come on.
And he was calm. He was like,
they got Tito shaking his goddamn seat.
Yeah, boy, I was surprised he was sitting down, but shit, that ass whooping.
He was standing in the corner.
So he was still traumatized. So boom, he was like, Tito is gonna play some gigs for us. He about to do a solo, and if you fuck up, I'm gonna fuck him up again. That was the conversation.
He said, "You better not mess up."
He messed up on the first thing. So then this is the breakout moment. So this is a moral of the story is like whooping your kid's ass can make them some stars, goddamn. Because after that, that's when the magic happens. So Tito got his ass whooped. Joe said, hey, you're going to play some songs. And if you fuck up, I'm going to fuck you up again. Then this is when the Jackson 4 started.
You can turn to goddamn Jimi Hendrix and shit.
The Chuck Berry.
You get better rock and roll that night.
So then they've been practicing, so they got the whole steps down, all that. And he was like, man, the Falcons is trash. I'm gonna invest in my kids.
After this whooping, because the niggas I've been playing about guitar.
But at least they didn't coordinate it, got some steps, some singing, they in tune. They just need some polishing.
Well, everybody but Marlon.
He was trash.
Yeah. So another inaccuracy.
Go ahead.
What they said was also with the guitar. Oh wait, matter of fact, let me wait. I'm gonna wait on that one because that part's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So never mind. I'll wait.
So now Katie is coming home from doing Instacart. She got the kids, and then Joseph pull up in the van with all the equipment.
No, something happened before that.
I don't remember.
That's when he gave a guitar to Tito.
This is for Tito.
Yeah, so that's the part I was going to bring up.
Oh, okay.
So in real life, what happened was Joseph gave him the guitar that he broke and bought himself a new guitar.
As he should.
As a real father should.
As he should. Like, nah, you about to get no new shit, boy. You about to play this shit.
That just you broke.
Yeah. You about to jam on this. Y'all ain't made it yet. Shit, what you think you about to get a new guitar for?
Yeah. So he up there buying guitars and shit. And that's also in the movie we talk about, we get a group will formed. Jackson Boys, the Jackson Brothers, the Jackson 4. What about me?
The Esquires. The Brownsville Boys.
What happened?
I know Jimmy Potter up the street.
he can manage us. Give him some tips. So I think up to the top.
So that's how it got started, supposedly. So so then that's when he pulls up afterwards. He's like, damn, I got Tito. We can't make it with 4 niggas and 1 guitar. He can't do solo because he ain't that good. So I gotta buy some more equipment. I got to.
And find more niggas around the neighborhood.
Yeah. So that's when he pull up with the van.
Mm-hmm.
She getting off from Instacart. And he pull up, he got amps. Like he just robbed the goddamn Rent-A-Center.
That nigga robbed goddamn Guitar Center and shit.
Yeah, but got about 4 amps, 6 guitars, 2 drums. You said you got congos and drum set congos,
tambourines. And
we got goddamn accordion. Goddamn he found Katie's clarinet.
8 mics and shit.
Oh boy, so he got all the equipment.
And that little ass van.
So
and some fries.
So he got so that was a start. So he was like, hey, I ain't gotta work no more because these kids about to do it. I'd be damned if I go back to work.
So was Joe wrong for at least not even mentioning it to Catherine?
Nah, cause she was negative always. You see the speech she gave when she pulled up, and he was taking all that stuff out the car. Like, hey, it's like, hey, you take this in here. Hey, take these amps, bud. Take this over here. Take this over there. Boom. And she's like, you go ahead with this is the legendary the quote.
I don't understand you. Jackie's shoes are worn clear through the soles of his feet. Me, what is that? The roof needs fixing. The water heater shot. And me, I'm trying to outfit them all at the Salvage Army. I took the pennies as far as I can. You throw them away. What'd he say?
Investing.
I'm looking to the future.
He said this shit so calm. I'm looking to the future, Katie.
Like he be ignoring the fuck out of Katie. Katie be saying some real shit. He be like, that's cute. We still gonna do this though. We still gonna do this, but that's cute. So he's like, yo, we buy the instruments now. Later on we get whatever we want. So I believe in this. I believe in the potential.
I got fishing, Katie. Fishing.
Listen, Joe, we are in over our heads. Shout out to Angela Bassett with the goofy ass faces.
Sound like E40.
I just plain give up.
You can't have nobody in your circle that's pessimistic. You ain't gonna never go nowhere. I don't give a fuck what you talk about with the bills and the budget. Man, fuck that budget, boy. We about to be stars, man.
Stores.
Man, fuck off. Fuck your ideology. Cause we if I listen to you, nigga, we be living at your mama house right now with all your goddamn kids. And dresser still putting towels on niggas backs.
Without asking.
And he mad cause I didn't got her pregnant several times.
He chopped the towels over his face
while he's sleeping. Trying to get you back. He about to get murdered by dresser and shit. So yeah. So he like, man, and that's one thing that we need to highlight. It's like when you got somebody pessimistic around you, you gotta just ignore them and just be like, hey man, stay determined with your dreams and look past those that try to bring you down.
So you don't have any Catherines in your life?
Yeah, rest in peace to Catherine. It's no disrespect.
Catherine's still alive.
I thought she had passed.
Joe died.
I know he died.
No, Catherine's still alive.
Oh, okay.
You see the Tito video?
I thought that was old.
No, I don't know what it was, but no, she really is still alive though.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. No, I could have swore. I think me and P was talking about that, and then she was like, yeah, she passed. So I'm like, oh, okay, she did pass.
No, she's still alive.
Okay. But no disrespect. We just like just the portrayal in the movie that goes against like when you got somebody that's driven, because you can look at like a Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, anybody that's Jay-Z, anybody you can name. It's like they didn't listen to those that kept saying, nah, you ain't gonna make it, you ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you gotta bypass all that. And it's like every time Joe had an idea, she's like, nah, we can't do that. No, we can't do that. No, we can't do that. So it's just like the betrayal is what it is. And it's like, you can't have those type of people around you because you're not going to soar. You're not going to soar.
Now, I'm going to go back to my original point. Nigga couldn't at least mention it. But hey, you think about going to the store and go look at some equipment.
Nah, sometimes you just got to do it, man. You ain't got time to be asking questions. Because you already know what the answer going to be. Nah, I don't think we can. She was going to give them the same speech.
So you say
the roof need fixing, the water heater shot. Now that I know you're going, I'm gonna go ahead and take you off the bank account. So yeah, sometimes you just don't tell somebody. Just like, hey man, fuck it, I'm just gonna go.
So sometimes it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
Do it now and deal with the consequences later. So now he's trying to set them up, getting moves right. Marlon can't dance for shit.
Nigga did no practice where everybody else was practicing. So
he falling, busting his ass, and then he dropped the mic. Now this is some expensive equipment.
I put the mics called. But hold on to that shit.
Yeah, boy. So then he was like, Michael, show him.
It's simple. It's simple move.
Then Mike looking at him like, "Babe, you trashing out."
No, then that's Tito. He's singing out of tune. He's throwing everything off. Goddamn Tito, don't ask you the shit.
Well, again, this is Tito again. Now you told on Michael with the shoe, then turn around, and got your ass beat.
So now you snitch on Marlon.
Now you snitching on. Now you trying to, and then Joe was like, "Hey, you trash. Go get a switch. I'm about to whoop your ass." Now Tito crying.
You remember? And the trauma came back.
So why was everybody crying? And then Michael, he was doing okay, but you was showing him up like, nigga, this how you do this shit. Boy, get out of here. And he's doing okay. No, he wasn't. Nigga tearing up equipment.
And what he said, I want every step right. So hey, he told you gotta concentrate. You gotta put forth the effort. You know what happens? You know what happens when you don't? Life will beat your ass worse than Joe did.
As my homie always said, life will show you better than I can tell you. So the power in Joseph's ass whoopings is what that means. Life was showing him better than Joseph could tell you.
So boom.
And it's like, these are jewels that Joseph is giving you. Focus. Quit being goofy. Focus on your craft, take it seriously, and practice. And then after that ass whooping, he out here doing spin moves better than Michael.
In the street.
Yeah, with socks on.
Instead of outside playing basketball and shit.
Right. So these are jewels to live by. So he got the moves down. Then they start doing the contest.
No, they were still practicing, and then definitely when they go to the store. Went to the farmer's market and shit. And that's when Joe talked about kicking Marlon out the group.
Yeah, because he's trash.
So then that's when Catherine comes in. So this is a good example of what you were talking about. Sometimes you got to do shit. Don't say nothing.
Right.
So he finally says something. He's like, yeah, I'm kicking Marlon out the group. And all of a sudden she come in line and talk about, yeah, I don't normally say nothing about you and the boys.
Well, you gave me a whole spill about this equipment. What you talking about?
Yeah. And you don't lie to me about this goddamn guitar. So yeah, that's why we don't talk about the boys no more. You lie. You're a liar.
And you don't say nothing when they out here acting up at the table. So what you talking about?
Yeah,
I know you normally don't say nothing. So continue on with that. Normally not saying nothing.
Yeah. I always see him trying to outdo Michael. I always trying to beat him at some game. You do this to him, it's gonna break him.
Okay.
So
you need to do something else.
So this is why I like Joe then proceeds to talk about like, what do you want, Kitty? You want him to like he gonna join the gang or some shit? Like, so what does that have to do with?
Ain't no gang on the block yet.
Yeah, gangs ain't even been it yet. And niggas just standing around together and shit.
Shoe whopping on the corner.
Singing together.
Shoe whopping on the corner.
And that's the gang you worried about?
He's gonna join another group, Katie. They gonna beat his ass. They gonna break him.
Why not? Who
but me?
Yeah. So he gives this long ass diatribe,
soliloquy.
Talk about then the music playing in the background. Talk about, oh, I just want to see their dreams come true. And then Catherine steps up. Their dreams, Joseph. or yours?
It's yours.
It's yours. It's mine. It's mine.
Commentating, illustrating. It's yours.
So in that moment, so that I think Catherine was waiting her whole life to say that shit. So was he wrong?
Was she wrong or he wrong?
He wrong.
Nah, man, shit. I didn't quit the job. I ain't about to go back to the steel mill, boy. They got to make it at this point. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be there any longer. It's hot in that bitch.
Yeah.
And they got to make it.
All you do is Instacart. It ain't that hard.
And you ain't making no bread. They ain't give you no tips.
So, yeah. And I always thought it ended right there, too.
No. I think it went to a commercial.
Yeah, probably did.
And we had to go to bed. That's why you thought it ended right there.
we never knew if they made it or not. Yeah, the ABC drop.
Yeah, we go to the next one. They already grown and shit. Like, hey, what happened? So yeah,
nigga do a dance machine and shit.
What? Oh man, that was quick.
All right, what happened after that part?
So now they doing the contest. This is when you say they
With the talent show? No. Which guy got disappeared first?
Who disappeared?
Jackie got disappeared?
You said Jackie disappeared.
No, that was later on.
No, it was the
Jackie Wilson concert. When Jackie tried to run away and shit.
Oh yeah, then he came back.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was after though.
But yeah, so Bobo's Cola. Shout out to Bobo's Cola. But that's when they start doing the talent shows and all that.
Yeah, so them niggas won one talent show. Thought they gonna win all of them.
Boy, you barely made it past the Supremes, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That was a tough one.
Yeah. Shoulder shimmy and shit.
Yeah, the Supremes and who was the other? Who else they go up against?
That's the only two they showed.
Oh, okay. No, it was like 3 groups at the end, but we didn't see the other group.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, they were gonna make it.
That was a high school talent show. That's probably at Jackie and them school.
Yeah, well, that's the same school that Jay-Z and all them went to and shit at the same time. All the talented niggas.
So they won one talent show, the high school talent show, barely. Like I said, they barely made it past the Supremes, but that was Baby Doll and the Crystals. So yeah, so we said,
No, then when they lost to Bobo's Cola, they did take on the color TV like a dumbass.
Now we forgot about Michael's Dream song.
Oh yeah, we did jump past that part.
Every day of your life, for as long as you live, climb every mountain, for every stream, follow every rainbow, till you find your dream.
Yeah.
Hurrah! Hurrah!
I think the Jackson 4 just became the Jackson 5.
Nah, Marlon need to go, so it's still the Jackson 4.
Who were Randy? Randy alive?
So yeah.
Good in the group.
So yeah, so they're doing the what's called. This is where I pretty much just remembered. So we got so Jackie running away, Michael running off, trying to start a LLC. try to sing and goddamn run a candy store, but ain't profiting, and he ain't getting no ROI.
But shout out to him for having the dream at least.
Yeah,
and going forward.
Nah.
Buying inventory up and shit. No business plan.
just out here.
Make it happen.
So yeah, so they doing the so what else happened? It was just like the
mall shit. You're selling autograph for 25 cents and shit.
Hustling.
Outside slang. Or what? Trying to get rid of all
these busters and custers. Shout out to C-Mac on 55th. Out here with these custers. So Twirly Girly.
Oh, we're talking to the the chilling circuit. Oh, dancing in the street with these hoes.
Dancing in the street.
No, so that's like my most hated part. Like that's why I don't like him playing Michael. That I hated that. Like he did not look right. He like he was too excited to be there.
Nah, Marlon looked like he was excited because that.
He did the Kanye.
I'm like, boy, Catherine saved you, boy.
You ain't supposed to be here right now.
But yeah, Marlon looked more happy than Michael in regards to the actors. But yeah, they doing they doing it at strip clubs, they at goddamn gas stations, goddamn
Forever 21.
He said
Spencer's.
Oh goddamn the goddamn what was that shit? The results.
Oh, Dr. J and shit.
Getting free Jinkos and shit.
Doing it
up. So yeah, so they getting some fame around the way in the city, the neighborhood. So Twirly Girly. So they got you said they was throwing the nickels and dimes at them because
that was the second club. That was after Twirly Girly.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, damn, I ain't about to get these niggas no dollars.
Yeah, no, that was after the Twirly Girly and shit. So they got tipped on some boobs right there. See the ass all in their face. So that was a tip for that episode.
So what did you say about them?
Oh, I said
each one of them.
I said
you
Mike,
you sent the screenshots.
I said Mike looked like a simp. Like he was sad that she'd take her clothes off.
He's like, damn, she shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
I want to save her one day.
And then Marlon looking like wow, boobs and shit. And then Jackie
was
like mesmerized. Shit.
Man.
The Jackie thirsty ass came upstairs.
Told Michael and Marlon get on downstairs or Joseph gonna beat their ass.
I'm gonna join the show. So yeah, so that's that part. Then Tito Jermaine came up.
He was like,
grease.
Scandalous.
Grease. So that was that part. Then you go into the Knight Rider.
We thought it was typewriter. Typewriter. All that love. Sometimes you gotta sit back and think like
that makes sense.
That don't make no goddamn sense. Typewriter.
I thought the dance move. I was like, oh yeah, typewriter must be one of those. Yeah. But Knight Rider. Shout out to Fee for correcting us on that one. And
she had to log off because her phone was dying and she has no electricity in her house.
Damn, she knocked on that 92% that fast.
Yeah, boy, when you streaming these video, boy.
Shit. And no Wi-Fi.
Yup.
Goddamn phone bill gonna be sky hot next week.
So boom. So they lost to who was in the white girls with Bobo's Cola.
Indiana something. I forgot the name. Indiana. They white.
So so the black group, New Edition, they got the Bobo's Cola.
It was thankful to get it.
Like, oh yeah, here's a supply of Bobo's Cola. But shout out to Bobo's Cola because they are sponsoring this show, this meme. So rest in peace to Bobo's Cola, but they are sponsoring the show. Don't ask me how. But so yeah, the like I said, New Edition, they won the Bobo's Cola year supply. And then it was like between the Jacksons and Indiana. I just call them Indianimals.
Indianimals.
We some Indianimals. So yeah, and they lost to Indianimals. So they had a color TV. What was the first prize? Or first place? They signed a contract with with Big Red Records.
Should I get back?
So yeah, so goddamn. Oh yeah, we got about the boxing, Jackie boxing.
Oh yeah. So was that before or after the? Yeah, what part did that come on there? Kind of sequence.
Still love the night. So Boys to Men plus one.
Wait, was it? Oh man. Wait, yeah, just jump at that part. Yeah, so Boys the Man on the corner singing
Still of the Night.
Still of the Night with some random nigga. They were acting like he was singing, but he wasn't a part of it. And then Jackie trying to walk his little brothers home from school.
Mm-hmm.
And then
what about the team?
Yeah, that's what I go back past before that part. Yeah, so Jackie and them take the kids home from school. I guess he was on the baseball team beforehand. He had a goddamn the manager of the team talking about, hey, you gonna practice? So I can't, man. I gotta rehearse. They was like, what about the team?
Like, boy, you ain't even practicing. What you talking about? You out there with a turtleneck and a goddamn Applejack hat. But what you talking about?
Talking to me and shit. You play running laps.
You dress well.
No, but also I'm like, at this point, you should know we didn't replace Jackie. Jackie been in practice like 8 weeks. Y'all still looking for this nigga. So then he runs up all the Boys to Men, and then when it was singing,
"Hey Jackie,
big stuff, huh? Playing in front of the mall." like kind of hater ass shit is this?
Yeah, that is big stuff. So you got shit off on the football field. He that nigga.
You can do now, is it? So and then Jackie was getting hit by a car and shit.
Walking backwards, hey. The ice cream truck.
So they joke about it nowhere, joke about the skies and shit. Talking about you want to fight?
Let's do it right.
They know the whole goddamn neighborhood in the backyard and shit.
You got them Rocky Marciano gloves on, no padding.
Yeah, goddamn Floyd versus goddamn what's his name?
Glass Joe.
Glass Joe.
Yeah, Piston Honda nigga. E Honda nigga.
That was goddamn the way he was hitting. That was
So like pillows, boy. You're not gonna put me to sleep though.
You try to give him that act like that was goddamn Mayweather versus Pacquiao and shit. Weak ass fight. The captain printed ass like goddamn. Which child was that?
You say what?
Which child was that?
What do you mean?
That Kathy was pregnant with.
Probably Janet.
So she rushes through a hyped ass crowd. Surprised she get punched in the stomach and shit.
Or pushed to the ground.
Yeah, yeah. And as soon as she get to the front, she see Jackie get knocked the fuck out.
Man, your bad energy again, bro. What you doing? I'm tired of this.
So then Joe saw that he had to come block the energy. So then he gets up. So this is what I'm gonna ask. How come in all these like movies when there's a boxing scene like that, the hero of the show can get knocked down and get back up is okay, but as soon as the other person get knocked down, all of a sudden the fight's over.
Oh, he's the winner. Oh.
Like he tripped on some grass. Like, ah! What? I'm still fighting here. No. You fell.
It's up, man, boy. You got washed. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I slipped. That's over. We ain't gonna fight no more. We done.
We done.
So Jackie hit him with a little combination, whatever. Got lucky. I think he jumped in to save him because if the other boy's father was there, Joe would have got washed, and then Jackie would have got his ass whooped. So it would have been a wrap for the Jacksons. So Jackie would have been out of commission for a while with healing.
That nigga threw a wild ass right.
Who, Jackie?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Joseph ain't taught him how to fight.
Yeah, obviously not.
Yeah, because that's probably why Joseph got washed. He out here throwing wild rights.
Yeah, how you go to glove champion? Your son's game box.
How you lose? You the champ. Because I know golden gloves ain't nothing to play with.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about back then, but
No, like the probably worked back then. The real niggas back then.
So you the golden gloves champion, and you losing. So what type of WWE shit is this?
What's it?
You got the belt and lost three times on Monday Night Raw. You still got the belt.
Wait, stick singing.
So Jackie, they cheated for the nigga. So
and then try to give you motivation at the end. Don't be afraid of nobody at work.
Boy, you got washed.
No nigga cheat.
Boy, you got washed. So that's when Catherine again with another soliloquy.
Boys don't wait.
Like, boy, yeah, you should go ahead and divorce. The family ain't treating you right. The family ain't for you.
you just bring more people to the family that don't fuck with you.
Oh man, I don't understand the I don't understand the dynamics.
It don't make sense.
So yeah, I think that segues into the song that you hate with them singing at the club.
Oh, and dancing in the street and shit.
Yeah, dancing in the street because he had to cut on his eyes like he didn't went through initiation or some shit. So
he took a jab. Took a jab to the eye. He's bleeding. Weak ass face.
So
come on, bumper.
So we can go ahead and get it, just like wrap it up because it was like we pretty much done ran through everything, and it's like the last time they went to the club.
Oh, when they got pennies thrown at them and shit.
Yeah.
So after they performed Knight Rider or Typewriter, whatever you want to call it,
it's all right.
Yeah, they got 72 cents thrown at them, and they were thankful to get it. My guy hit the face with a quarter and shit. So they gathered up their coins, and then they proceeded to go outside and pack their shit up. So as they're going outside to pack their shit up, they were accosted by two gentlemen who attempted to take the drums out of the drums out of Jackie's hands. So Joe stands up and says, "Hey, put that down.
I haven't finished paying for the hoes."
Which they said, "We know." You late.
So they weren't muggers. Who were they?
No, they were the people who work for Guitar Center. What they shit back. And he was late on his credit card payment.
3 payments. 3 payments.
And then he tried to offer the coins they just got to pay.
Hey. 72 cents, boy. You owe 70. Nigga, you owe 7,200, boy.
Well, you know, where's Catherine when you need her? I know she's working at Instacart. I know she got some bread.
Instacart.
So Joe is throwing hands for a little bit, like for the first 12 seconds. He was getting them. And all of a sudden
he got overpowered by 2 men.
And all of a sudden hands start flying and he broke the nigga ribs. Fucked the nigga face up. Jackie stood idly by just watching after he just learned how to fight.
He's like, yo, my cut's still healing. I can't.
This is that next level. I wasn't ready for the next level yet. That was out of his pay rate.
Yeah, I gotta look out for my brothers.
Yeah.
If you get killed, I gotta be the man in the house.
Who gonna protect you? Nigga Jermaine.
Nah, Michael, boy. Because Michael's the only person that stood up to Joe.
Yeah, so, yeah. Where the fuck Mike? No, Mike ran to the goddamn. Mike ran called Ben and shit.
Shapiro.
Oh shit. That nigga ran all the way the fuck off. Everybody nigga run home and shit. And told Catherine.
Oh, this nigga ran across state lines.
Nigga like Forrest Gump and shit. He's still running.
Boy. So luckily they did have them coins because he wouldn't have been able to use the paper.
And 911 is not free.
Nah, fam, you gotta pay for this.
Yeah. Call 911. Please hit the door. What?
Come on, man, I'm about to get shot.
25 cents. It's business.
You don't care about your life.
You have 25 cents on you.
You deserve to die. You will die. So Joe getting the beating of his life.
He whooped like that's his last fight.
So all the kids stood back and watched. But I said, you said it was goddamn Guitar Center. I was like, what if the kids set that up?
I'm tired of nigga beating our ass.
And I'm tired of rehearsing. Because remember when they lost to they lost to Indianapolis. When they lost to Indianapolis and shit and didn't get the color TV, they sitting in the living room like, man, oh man, we could second. He said second ain't that bad. It ain't
that was Tito's at that shit.
Yeah, it's like second ain't bad. We ain't losing.
It's better than losing.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
better
Joe's
losing.
like, second is losing. There's only one winner first. So that's where we
Like,
get
oh man, okay. Then you start pushing the couch back and it's like, oh man, fuck.
Damn, they gonna try to watch TV. They shit.
Like, damn, we can't watch TV because we ain't got the color TV.
Yeah.
Like, damn, we trying to chill, nigga. We didn't perform. We came in second place. Now we got to practice again. He's like, hey, we got to get our dance steps tighter. We got to get our vocals right, and we're gonna do this.
And nigga Michael ain't even there. He up there buying candy and shit.
I want to play store.
So somehow he get out of shit. That's why Marlon got mad.
Candy, that's all you think about. We lose the contest. That's your fault. So they like, damn, boy, can we get a fucking break? Shit, we ain't making no bread. Niggas throwing quarters at us and shit. So maybe they set up the hit. Like, hey, beat this nigga ass. Take our equipment because now he gonna be in the hospital, and we ain't got no equipment to practice with, so we can get at least a month off. But they were wrong.
So essentially, they didn't beat him up enough.
And they only stole the clarinet.
Like, oh yeah, we took the guitar. We still perform. God damn it! And they got up and shit. No, stay there.
Nah, man, fuck. He was like, man, fuck this shit. And this is weak, boy. I trained for this, boy. I ate that.
I hate that shit.
I ate that shit. Ribs fucked up.
Nigga might get the wrong address to go pick him up and shit. That leave a nigga there for dead and shit.
So Joseph, in his washitness, he was like, oh no, we just gotta get 2 more guitars, some drums, gotta practice our moves. We gotta get our dance steps down. We're gonna be better than ever.
Somebody trying to tell Catherine, he talking about buying more equipment.
Say what?
He was somebody about Catherine. He talking about buying more equipment.
Jackie's shoes. I already heard that shit. I already heard that shit. I don't hear that shit no more.
Niggas still doing the dance moves, right?
Hey, and it's funny. Like, what if they always in cahoots? And every time he make one of the moves, she got like a speech for him. Like she already have it written out. So she hit him with the same speech. Jackie's soul. Like, hey man, I ain't heard that shit, man.
Wrong one.
Man, fuck that shit. Hey man, we gonna get some more goddamn man. Fuck. You gonna work some overtime at Instacart, goddamn.
I'm working overtime at the steel mill. Why you working overtime?
Yeah, man, fuck that shit.
Jackie 27 years old. Why
yeah,
you working?
He need to be working.
The fuck he doing? Performing.
Fuck his shoes.
He on the block of hustle.
He walking too damn much.
Oh
no, but his shoes the only one that's worn through the soles of his feet, but everybody else is fine.
Michael doing the goddamn running, but his shoes good.
Yeah, he do that shit on purpose. he gonna go to he gotta go to school with no shoes on now.
That nigga be in school, take his shoe off.
Yeah.
That bitch.
So mama can have a vital point in her argument.
He gonna buy these shoes, he gonna buy his guitar. Bitch.
We gonna buy this guitar. He can walk.
Wear them socks, nigga.
Yeah, double up on the socks. Double up. Double up. Double up on them socks, boy. Or put Marlon shoes on.
Shoes on. Don't put your braids on. Marlins.
So, nigga, wear Janet shoes, nigga, because you pissed me off. So,
You pissing me off.
So after that, that's pretty much ends part 1 for the movie. So after it fades out and you hear Tupac, stronger than ever, back to get wrecked. All respect to those who break their neck to keep their hoes in check.
Because they.
They. So yeah, stronger than ever. So yeah, so Joseph wasn't playing. He was like, hey man, we about to get more equipment, more dance steps, more vocals, more money. So yeah, we can go into the segment 3, which is Word to the Bad. And remember to support Jermaine Jackson's single, a diss track to Mike Jiggy. Word to the Bad.
Oh, one thing I didn't play for you. We're using in another room. There is a Word to the Bad interlude before the song. It's almost like a goddamn Tupac and Me Against the World. With the news clip of this shit.
Oh,
But damn, I was like, damn, he better go with real.
but and didn't.
Yeah, the beat came out like, ah.
So yeah, so a word to the bad. So we got some questions. I think you already asked this one. Was JJ Fade wrong for putting his dreams on his kids? You already asked that, right?
Yeah, but I don't think we really answered it.
Oh, we started joking around.
Yeah.
Not taking life serious like Joe.
So in reality, is that the best way? Do we put that on our kids and instill that discipline and essentially make them do that just so they can grow? Now, when they get older, they can go do what they want to do, I guess, after that. But do you have to use that tactic to instill it to them early? Instill it in them earlier.
Oh yeah, it can be used as it can be used as such. Now it can go both ways. It can be a plus and it can be a minus, depending on how. It all depends on the child and what they're passionate about. So it's kind of like Pops with I wanted to do music, but he was pushing me to play sports, which I was good at sports, but at the same time, I wouldn't have lasted if, like, let's say I did make the JV, then varsity, I probably wouldn't have went to the NBA because it's like, okay, after a certain point, like I really want to do music.
Okay, but so this is what I mean by it. You can say that, but then on the other side, possibly like, well, I could have put more discipline or put more of a routine set to where you could have prospered and could have got to the NBA. But
yeah, if you put me in like the AAU and then playing against more competition, because it was easy playing against y'all. I think I was Harlem Globetrotters out of this bitch.
No, but I think it'll still go back to what you were saying. If you weren't passionate about it, you can do all the drills in the world.
It ain't gonna matter.
Yeah. So I think low key, Joe had to do that in order to get that result. But that's why. Wait, was one of the questions about Thriller?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll save it for that question then.
But it's like he did it at a time when there was no other options. People weren't going to the NBA. They wasn't SoundCloud rappers. There wasn't like a plethora of options. So it's like you either sang, became a nurse, or worked at a steel mill. Not too many options. And then even though like becoming or singing and getting a record deal was like, the chances were slim, just like people think like they, be putting all this time to get their kid to the NBA. But it's like when you look at the overall, like how many people actually make it, it's a small percentage or a small percent chance that you will make it to the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the same thing with back in those days, getting a record deal and singing. So there was not that many options. So for him it was the fact that he went hard for him and pretty much pushed them and wasn't satisfied with just good enough. It's like, we're gonna be the best. So that coupled with the times and the not being that many options, and also going the extra mile, getting the necessary equipment, regardless of like, what was going on in regards to like them not having the money, is like that. Those three factors is what propelled them. So in those times, it's like when you during those times and pushing your dreams on your children, it's like you had a better chance back then than now.
Yeah, it makes sense. Okay.
Oh, I forgot to ask this question. So Michael's business sense skyrocketed after the candy incident.
So
sometimes you got to fail to rise.
So I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit. So going back to how it kind of ended, with them begging Michael to go on that victory tour and shit. Mm-hmm. Michael knew then, hey, I'm tired of buying this pie. So I'm gonna go solo. And I'm gonna do my own tour. But he was nice enough to do the victory tour was supposed to be the Thriller tour and shit.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. So he was doing like the Thriller stuff on the victory tour. So if you really think about it, that was like the ultimate sacrifice. That should have been like the biggest tour of all time.
If he just did solo Thriller.
Yeah. Instead, he shared it with his brothers. But then here goes Jermaine, make it work to the bad. No appreciate shit.
And Marlon trying to still shine.
like he made Thriller and shit. Sit your ass in the back. But yes, his business did skyrocket after that. And he got with QNC and shit. Oh, then I found out. So he signed his solo deal with Epic at the same time when he left Motown and shit. So why didn't I'm surprised? Actually, I say I'm more so surprised that Motown didn't try to sign Michael.
Yeah, that would be like in the bag, like.
So yeah, that part that confused me. So because once they broke up, they signed a solo deal with Epic, and I was like, so why would Motown even try to keep Michael and shit? And why was Jermaine the one that stayed?
Somebody, because Jermaine was with
Hazel and shit.
Hazel, yeah.
But that's the one you're going to keep.
It is what it is. So what about Quincy Jones' relationship with Berry Gordy?
Is that I never knew that.
I mean, I'm just looking at like different factors, like because you can see Quincy's grooming Michael to, he Off the Wall was the first album on Epic, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just like the first thing I went to is like Gordy and Quincy.
Yeah, what if by him being signed to Motown, what if it like been like a
you can't work with Quincy?
Yeah, like you don't work with Stevie and Stevie and Marvin and shit. Well, Marvin when he wasn't really produced, but Stevie and stuff like that. Yeah,
and we got heavy hitters over here too, cuz
you ain't got QNC.
That would be a different trajectory if Michael stayed with Motown and didn't work with Quincy and just worked with what was the talent that was over there, production wise.
Where the sad part is, if it would have kept in that trajectory, he stayed in Motown. If he had dropped it off the wall on Motown, that would have been like amazing.
But would it have been off the wall?
No, it would have been off the wall.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But yeah, but damn sure Thriller wasn't gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. So, we did talk about that. Why didn't Jackie step up to help JJ Fade run the fade? But we already got into that. He said, UNF said, what if they didn't make it?
Oh yeah, so
what if the Jackson 5 didn't make it? So that's to bring clarity what we started talking about.
So that's kind of what I was tying back to the Thriller question. Like, if Thriller didn't blow up the way it did, then we go back and look at what Joe was doing. Is it then because, oh yeah, he was mad abusive? Do we say it's okay because they've actually made it?
I mean, he wasn't, well, per the portrayal in the movie, he wasn't abusive. He was very strict, and you need that. And to be disciplined, especially if you talking about making it in the industry and taking it to heights that they took it to, it's like you need that discipline and that strict, kind of like on some military on that tip. So people who don't have no discipline, or people that don't know what discipline is and don't discipline their kids, will be the ones that be like, oh, he was too hard on them, and yeah, because they don't understand. And like that's the culture that was the culture in which we were raised in.
Yeah, that's true. Now, I would say, if it was just the Jackson 5, I think it would probably came out in the 80s and 90s, like, oh, Joe was abusive, it would have been a bigger deal. Like on a more bigger deal, like on, like, you know how when the tide changes and they'll go back and be like, oh well, Michael, he used to beat Michael Jackson, and they say Thriller and stuff never happened. It'd be like oh my god, I think it would have been even worse. It'd be like how they did Ike Turner and shit. He'd have been totally villainized because there would be no success behind it, or no well, they had a four single run, really, like a 5-year run. So if I say, if you take Michael Jackson's part out of it, then it becomes like he did all that stuff for what? Just get a couple of #1 singles and shit,
right?
And then they'll change the story to be, oh, he was extra abusive, blah blah blah.
That's why they didn't make it further.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm trying to say.
So yeah, folks always gotta have somebody to blame.
Yeah.
So it's trash. It's like quit placing blame and just look at that as a him being hard on them, being strict, and disciplining them as a means to get them out of a situation to where it's like, impoverished impoverished environment. You got a house full of kids. Like how many kids is that? Like 10 of them?
10 or 11 of them, yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of children to have in a 3-bedroom, 3-bedroom.
Well, the original was a 2-bedroom.
Yeah, come on now. It's like, we can't sit around and be like, okay, now, like I said, the way they was running, like just the portrayal, because I wasn't there, but I'm just basing it off the portrayal from the miniseries. But them like throwing peas and just you're not disciplined.
You're leaving towels in the swimming pool, leaving shoes out.
That was after the success.
I know that's
or during the success.
But I was gonna bring this part up too. If you go back and look at all the whoopings that were in that movie, okay, so
the whole. I was just remember just the 2 from the first part.
So you had 2 from the first part. You could say one broke the string of the guitar, worked it, messing with the dance moves.
Man, I just spent $7,200 on these goddamn equipment. Boy, we ain't got time for this shit. And I already told you, like, you don't need to be in the group. So it's like
you're not even trying to work.
From a business standpoint, like, you got to go.
Okay, so then you got the what the whippings were there?
I don't think there was any more.
The swimming pool. They didn't get whooped, but he was gonna whoop them.
Right.
Even that, they should got whooped for that shit. Why you leaving towels in the swimming pool? And then goddamn, they were grown by then and shit. And then Mike was like 15, 16. They knew better. So Michael, Joe shot whooping grown ass niggas.
Hey.
Jackie 32 years old. I still get beat.
Okay. You still staying at the house?
Yeah. Just make sure no towels out that swimming pool shit.
So yeah, so we got let me go. So you said Thriller then pop. Oh, what if the Jacksons turned into a gang?
Oh, that was feed shit.
Jack boys out of Gary.
2,300 Jack boys.
2,300. Oh, that's more feed stuff.
Yeah, that's more feed.
So yeah, so that
we'll save that for the next one.
Part 2.
When a young Simba comes through.
Shout out to Jason Weaver. So that concludes today's show, or today's meme. This is season 8, where we show you why we're great. Meme number 92, entitled "The Jacksons, an American Nightmare." Hashtag ain't nothing good enough for the Jacksons. Hashtag where is we got?
Was that goddamn? A hashtag you get what you asked for. Oh, I forgot to say, because she said she wanted to be a nurse and she ended up nursing all them kids. So that's where that came from. You said hashtag applaud Joseph and shit.
Yeah, hashtag that's what they applaud Joseph. He did that.
Oh, hashtag I got fishing.
Kitty, I got fishing.
Hashtag herb out.
He said he was on his Nelly shit.
Herb out. This shit.
He said Saint Lunatic.
Yeah.
They say that should have rivaled Indie Animals. They could have won that Saint Lunatic shit. Climb mountain. So yeah, so we don't remember all those, the rest of them. Plus, so topics of discussion for today. We said 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, go. Memories like they used to be. Then we talked about memifying the Jacksons and American Dream, the miniseries, and then last segment was Word to the Bad. Be sure to support Jermaine Jackson's diss track to Mike Jiggy. Don't the things that you do. Don't care about you. So yeah, so join us in 2 weeks for part of meme number 92, The Jacksons, an American Nightmare. So where you can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Stitcher, and all podcast platforms. You're only getting season 8 and up on those platforms. If you want seasons 1 through 7, pre and post shows, and other exclusive content, even though we don't have it, go to our Patreon page at www.patreon.com/theMEMEpodcast. Donate, support, and become a meme or a memer. So, in closing,
I forgot the Donda saying. So let's go back to the old school one. Goddamn, everything is everything, and everything is what is, it is what it is, till it ain't. Rest in peace, Mac Miller. Rest in peace, Joe Jackson and Mike
and
Young Dolph
and Wiley Draper.
and Wally Draper.
Yes. So in closing, I say, life is but a meme. You can dream, express, or have no chill. But at the end of the day, we can give a fuck how you feel. This is the Meme Podcast. When it comes to black entertainment, we reign supreme. All facts. We are the supreme meme team. We clout chasing, keeping up, and about waking people up. We honor both. If you have a problem with that, pull up if you want that smoke. And it'll be that way until I say cease.
We out of here. Peace.
You're now listening to Meme. Meme. You're now listening to Meme. Yeah, yeah.